Between the emotions of divorce, the many details, and the many questions that need to be answered, most people totally forget about the implications of their will. Not just whether or not to create a will, but the most important thing is, and yet least understood variable is, when to create or update your will. First of all, it's important to note that the beneficiaries that you designate in your will, your TSFAs, your RSPs, your RIFs, life insurance policies, and pensions, are not affected by divorce or separation, meaning the individual named as beneficiary prior to your separation or prior to your divorce may still receive that asset unless you manually update that. If you want these assets to go to someone other than your soon-to-be ex, you'll have to take steps to remove a former spouse or a soon-to-be ex as the beneficiary. Also, make sure that that beneficiary named on these accounts and policies through your financial institution or insurance broker is consistent with your will. Now back to my point about when to change your will. Many people wait until their divorce is final to create, change, or update their will or their life insurance. Separation, where spouses were legally married, has no impact on a will, meaning the will does not change. Even if you are legally separated, your soon-to-be ex can still be the recipient of your estate and can still act as the executor if that's what your will says. Furthermore, if you are separated and something happens to you and you don't have a will, your spouse or your soon-to-be ex still has a claim to your estate unless there is a new or updated will upon separation. It's very important to consult a wills lawyer to review your will or make sure that you have a will as soon as you get separated. Don't wait until your divorce is final to update your will or to put a will in place, or for that matter, life insurance. And don't just assume that your family lawyer will advise you on this. I'm not knocking family lawyers. I know and refer to some of the city's best family lawyers. But when you are asking questions about your divorce itself, and your lawyer is focused on giving you the best legal advice as to your rights and how you should proceed, some lawyers don't always touch on the topic of updating your will and or your life insurance. Furthermore, that's usually a different lawyer from your family lawyer. Finally, if you have a 50-50 shared custody arrangement or agreement, then you and your soon-to-be ex, or your ex if your divorce is final, have equal authority to make all major decisions regarding the children. It may or may not be possible to name someone else in your will to take over your interest in guardianship over your kids. Now this is way too complicated to cover in this video, so if you have shared custody and you are redoing your will, please ask me for the name of a very good lawyer to advise you on your will regarding this matter. If you have any questions about this video or you'd like me to give you the name of a great lawyer or a financial divorce specialist, just send me an email, mike@thedivorceguy.ca, and I'd be happy to put you in touch. Also, be sure to check out my friends over at divorcespecialistgroup.com. They have the best vetting process and therefore the best professionals that I've ever had the privilege of working with on behalf of many of my clients. And I also encourage you to download their free divorce checklist on their website. There's some really good ideas in there. And don't forget to click on thumbs up for this video.